Vedran. Let me just do. Izzy! We got the gang here! So, hello everyone, ladies and gents, and welcome here to this International Esports Racing Wednesday European Division for round 3 at Italy. We are here for Monza, the Temple of Speed itself. So, and I am back, Dave, as everyone knows me. Back for commentary. Oh, it's good to be back. And solo. Oh yeah, I have heard there are some aliens this season, Vedran. I'll just have to wait and see for myself. What? Oh, that's dead. Okay, lovely. My backup phone is dead. That's nice. Main phone's on 23%. Right, okay. Might have to plug my phone into PS4 to charge it. Oh, this is great. Oh god, feedback, okay. So, we are just waiting on a few drivers by the looks of it. Got some fast drivers in here by the looks of the names, so this could be interesting. Well, could be a very interesting race here. Come on phone, charge up. Well, no, unfortunately, I haven't actually seen any of the Wednesday races yet, so this will be my first look at what you lot have to offer on a Wednesday. I hope I'm not disappointed. Got some very fast drivers by the looks of it in here, so I'm expecting some nice quick mid 18s, maybe low 18s in quali. Just have to wait and see. Got the bloody horrible thing with the mail. There is no unread mail. Piss off, stupid game. Bloody... Literally every single time I go onto a new screen, I get that showing up as a new mail, and it annoys me. Let's have a look what's going on in here. Right, I think before we go into the race, let me find it quickly. Wednesday standings. So let's have a look here at the standings so far after what was technically round 2 at Canada. But was the first actual round that was run due to inadequate attendance for round 1 at Bahrain. So the standings so far. So we have Unseen in P1 in the Williams on 25 points. P2 we have Mitchell in the Red Bull with 18 points. P3 is Berry in the Williams with 15 points. P4 we have Bo in the Haas with 12 points. P5 we have the reserve of Mads with 10 points. P6 is Vedran in the Ferrari with 8 points. P7 is the reserve of Thierry with 6 points. P8 we have Erin in the AlphaTauri with 4 points. P9 Ben in the Aston Martin with 3 points. And everyone else is still yet to score. So very simple there, going through them standings. So we currently have, oh, I was just about to say we currently have 17 drivers in. We now have 18 drivers in. Oh. I'm going to be kind to you here, Izzy, and say you'll only hit the wall once in this race. and with all the potential retirements that there could be due to chaos into turn 1 and on the first lap as well, I'm going to put a bold prediction out here and say that you will finish the race and you will be in the points. Anyway, we are going now, we are loading into the session. Short qualifying, 18 minutes for the drivers to, well, show us exactly what they can do in an F1 car. Just waiting for people's connections to comply, and then we should be good to go. And here we are. Oh, and it's a wet qualifying. Here we go. Ah. Lovely. So we have a wet qualifying, but how's the race gonna be? Let us see if we get any weather forecast reports in the chat. It is wet quali, so this is going to be exciting already. We do have one driver out on track, and the first driver out is Shaq, who goes deep into turn 1 on his out lap. Let's see, wet quali, intermediate conditions, drivers should be fueled up for 2 to 3 laps at a time, just to give them the chance to get used to these wet conditions properly with the setups they have on. So let's see, it is currently Shaq the first out, and it looks like followed by Vedran, yep, who is now passing, so as it stands Vedran will be the first to start a flying lap. So, my first commentary, and we get this excitement already. So, Vedran coming round to Parabolica. Exiting Parabolica. About to cross the line to start his first flying lap of this session. So, let's see what he can do. Coming into turn 1 here. Goes a little bit deep there into turn 1, misses the apex a little bit, but gets around the chicane cleanly. Okay, and into the second chicane. Obviously purple first sector, as is the first person to set a time in the first sector. Nicely through the second chicane there, hitting the apexes. And through the Lesmos, looking good through there. through the second Lesmo, looks to hit the apex nicely. Back end gets away from him a little bit on the exit, but he keeps hold of it. Now the run down to Ascari. How can he do through Ascari here? Gotta be easy on the power through here. The curbs can easily send you if you touch them. Even just the slightest tap can have you in the barrier. And Vedran now coming through Parabolica, needs a good exit. And crossing the line, setting a 129.7. And that is currently the time to beat. Shaq sets a 131.0. And then Fragile Tunnel with a 32.2. And NSX Unseen with a 130.6. Next up there's an Alfa Romeo crossing the line. That is Nicky with a 132.2. And then Izzy crossing the line with a 132.7. We've got the times coming in thick and fast here. There is a McLaren that has just started a lap. That is Thierry. Let's see what he can do. A lot nicer through turn 1 there than Vedran was. But invalidated. Oh, okay. And Julian goes top now with a 129.3. And Chiru with a 29.2. So, this early stage we've got multiple drivers jumping to the top. Leo now with a 128.9 is the time to beat. And I believe that is... no. Who else is... about to cross the line? Anybody? No, it does look like these drivers who have set their first laps are pitting now. Izzy is going for another lap and sets a 130.9. Puts herself in P7. So let's have a look. I believe that is Thierry starting a second flyer here after invalidating his first. Let's ride on board and see what he can do. Nice line through the first chicane there. And Julian sets a 128.6. And Thierry with a bit of traffic there, but the Red Bull driver getting out of the way. Was that? No, that would have been Izzy. Thierry coming through the Lesmos now. And we do have a retirement. Is that on track? It is. That looks like it is out of the second chicane heading into the Lesmos. So is that one of the curbs that has caught a driver out? Caught a driver off guard already? Potentially. Anyway, let's keep a lookout on Thierry on this lap. And see where he can provisionally place himself. Thierry round Parabolica. And crossing the line with a 1 minute 29.4. Will he go for another lap straight away here? Not sure. Let's have a look. Oh, is he? Is that in the pits? I believe it is. The only other Red Bull in the session is Death Dragon, who goes a bit deep there into the Ascari chicane. But that does look like it is in the pitch. Looks like Izzy is happy with that lap. Either that or she just doesn't like the conditions and just at least wanted to set a lap. So let's watch. Forgot his name already. Mitchell, is it? Oh no, that'll be why he went deep. He has no front wing. Okie dokie. So he will be boxing to get a new front wing and then heading back out. Let's have a look as Thierry sets a 1 minute 28.6 and goes P2. Looking very close here at the start of this session. Top 8 separated by 1 second. Top 3 only separated by 2/10 as it stands. Yeah, 2/10 as it stands. As Giroux sets a 1 minute 28.3. Now that is an improvement on the previous time. So let's have a look. Who have we got? We've got Scotty crossing the line with a 130.7. And I believe that was Stein crossing the line, yep, 128.9. And it looks like we have Bo going a bit slow there out of the second chicane. Looks like he's been a victim of the curbs there. Yes, confirmation there from Izzy. It is Mitchell. Thank you, Izzy. Apologies about that, but we are back. So, oh, as we see NSX Berry retire from the session. That is an on-track retirement. Let's have a look, see if we can get a look at what happened. Looks like a loss of traction there out of the first chicane. And fragile tunnel there on the grass a little bit. But that car has now been cleared. Let's have a look. Death Dragon, Mitchell was going a bit slow. Looks like he was setting himself up to start a flying lap. Let's have a look and see what he can do. As Leo sets a 128.0. Times do appear to be getting quicker here. Let's ride on board with Mitchell and see what he can produce from this lap. Misses the curb at turn 1 and has a bit of a moment on the rear end out of the first chicane. But still going. And into the second chicane here. Gets through the Lesmos on the run down the straight now into the Ascari chicane. Don't like that camera angle, let's change to this. It's on the curves a bit there, runs a little bit wide out of the Ascari chicane, but no invalidation. Game seems to be a little bit more lenient this year with lines like that. Anyway, Mitchell coming round Parabolica now, crossing the line, setting a 132.0, decent banker. Let's see, he will be looking to go a lot quicker than that though. Oh, and Mitchell has had a spin under traction out of the first chicane and into the barrier and retires from the session. Very unlucky there. He was one of my definitely one of my options for, as I also see a McLaren there losing it under traction, going onto the inside this time. He's going to be getting a lovely bill there for all them polystyrene boards at the end of this session. But yeah, Mitchell was one of my favourite. Oh, there's a lot, seems to be a lot of people losing it here. As Nicky goes a little bit straight at that chicane. But yeah, both of the Aston Martins are out of this session, along with both Red Bulls and the, I believe that's Williams, could be Alpine of NSX bearer. The colours are a bit all over the place this year, you can't tell half the blues apart. So there is a McLaren, that is Thierry, he is pitting. And with no front wing, makes sense. So a lot of people starting to struggle in these conditions here, trying to set faster lap times. Let's have a look. There is a few cars here. There's a couple of both the Ferraris and an Alpha Tauri. Let's have a look at what these can do. That'll be Mart crossing the line, setting a 130.4. Luke retired. Looks like the same place as a couple of the others, under traction out of that first chicane. Let's have a look. Yep, there it is. Same place where he spun last time, as we also see Vedran having a little moment. And there is a tyre in the middle of the track. Lovely. So a lot of drivers are struggling in these conditions here. Let's see, yeah, there's a random tyre in the middle of the track. Lovely. So let's see, drivers are struggling, well, seem to be struggling here for traction, it seems. So are the conditions getting worse? Is it, are we approaching wet conditions? Is that the problem here? Or is it just people pushing a bit too hard and losing the back end? It's hard to tell. But we have Chiru crossing the line, setting a 127.8, taking the provisional pole here. Leo, and I believe that'll be Vedran just behind. Let's have a look at Leo. Can he shave 2/10 off of his well, can he shave just over 1/10 off of his current best time? Not through that first sector he can't. He is 1/10 down, being very aggressive on the curbs there in the second chicane. And who is that? Is that Nicky having a spin? It is! It is Nicky struggling here out of Ascari. I did say that would be a problem, as we do have the checkered flag in this session. Shrew has improved through the second sector. Not Shrew, Leo should I say. Leo has improved through the second sector. Let's see what he does as he crosses the line. And there's an Alpha Tauri who looks to have just had a bit of a crash. As Unseen goes P2 with a 27.9. Leo sets a 28.0 but is in P3. Vedran did improve his time, setting a 28.4. Let's follow on board with Stein, see if he improves at all. Crosses the line with a 28.3, moves up one position there. So, exciting wet qualifying there. Just randomly looking at the rear end of a Williams. So, your fastest driver, your pole position for the race is Shrew, setting a 127.8, closely followed by Unseen with a 127.9 and Leo on a 128.0. And down at the bottom, Mitchell, who will probably be unhappy with that time. Luke Robertson there. We've got Izzy, both the Red Bulls down here at the bottom. Let's see what the race brings then, I guess. So, is it going to be rain in the race as well, or is it going to be dry? We will wait and see. So we have loaded into the race here. It does look like a dry start to the race at least, as the drivers will be picking their strategies. Wonder if there's any rain forecast at all for during the race, which could play a part in these strategies. And nope, that is a disappointment. All dry. Oh dear. Although it is free tyre choice for everybody, with it being wet quali. So let's see. Let us have a look. And we do have some varying tyre strategies here. So on all the top three, P1 being Shrew, P2 Unseen and P3 Leo, as we see a predicted strategy, soft to medium or soft to hard. I imagine the guys starting on mediums will just be going for the medium to soft strategy. So Shrew P1, Unseen P2 and Leo P3 all opting to start on the mediums. Stein on the other hand in P4 opting for the soft tyres to start with. And then P5 Vedran, P6 Julien and P7 Thierry all opting for the medium tyres. P8 we have Beau, P9 Barry and P10 Shaq all opting for the soft tyres. And then outside the top 10, P11 we have Berry, P12 Scotty, P13 Sync, 3, whatever you want to call him. Them three all opting for the mediums. P14 Fragile Tunnel opting for these soft tyres here. P15 we have Nizzy, P16 Mart, P18 Izzy, all them three opting for the mediums, then P18 Luke Robertson starting on the soft tyres, and P19 we have Mitchell starting on the mediums. So some varying tyre strategies going on here for the start of this race. Let's see if the soft tyre runners can make the tyre advantage work for them at the start of this race and get some overtakes done before their tyres start to fall off. Let's go indeed! So, provided there's no safety cars, which being a 19 driver grid at Italy, there is bound to be some safety cars, as we have two drivers there, Mart and Izzy, disqualified from the formation lap right at the end there. Yeah, with it being a 19 driver grid, there is bound to be at least one safety car. Right, let's hide these menus so we can see this a bit better. And we have 5 red lights. And we are go! Everyone looking to get off to a clean start there. Oh, as I say that, there's a McLaren in the barrier. Chiroux looking to keep his advantage up at the top. Manages to keep it just about. They were going nearly 4 wide there into turn 1, but Chiroux comes out on top, followed by Leo and Stein. Julian down to P4 then, and we have a virtual safety car, 3 sync with a 5-second pen. Ooh, we have a couple of 5-second penalties. And Scotty retiring from the session. So, carnage, chaos already. So let's have a look. Luke Robertson with 10 seconds worth of penalties already. And 3 sync with 5 seconds worth of penalties, as we are under virtual safety car currently. So let's see, which McLaren was it in the barrier? It looks like it was Thierry with no front wing there. Yes, it was Thierry who we saw veering into the barrier, so he will need to pit here for a new front wing. As we are going green once again, let's go back up to the front and see. That's not the front. Chiroux is the front. As, yep, the boards are going off once again, as they normally do. So we have 3 drivers there in the pits, Bo, Thierry and 3 sync, who will all be hoping for a full course safety car now. Bo opting to go into the hard tyres, potentially looking to go to the end of this race now. Thierry on the mediums and 3 sync on the mediums, they will definitely be hoping for a safety car. And the game is saying there are blue flags. What is that for? I don't know. The flag boards are clearly, well, were clearly showing blue flags through some of the circuit. I don't know what that's for, but as we see, Stein is apparently 1 minute and 21 seconds ahead of Leo. Strange. But looks like we've got a lovely three-way battle here for the top. Leo and Stein both in DRS. Leo having a little look up the inside into Ascari there, but opts to back out and dips a wheel on the gravel there as well. On the exit of Ascari. Let's see, Leo and Stein will be looking for good exits out of Parabolica here to try and oh, and that is Fragile Tunnel. Fragile Tunnel has gone off at Ascari, and we do have a full course safety car. And there he is, there is the wreck. As we see, Nicky is struggling for traction by the looks of it. So, full course safety car. Will anybody be opting to pit here? Maybe change their tyre strategies? We will have to wait and see. Vedran has pit onto the medium tyres. Did he have any damage that he needed to pit for? Not sure. Nicky is getting a new front wing, so that could explain his struggles as we went on board. So this gives time for those drivers who did have to pit at the end of lap 1 the chance to catch back up to the pack. As the leaders are now approaching turn 1 and approaching the safety car here. So this will be everyone slowed down now behind the safety car, and we will just have to wait a couple of laps while the rest of the drivers catch up. As Fragile Tunnel has joined. Okay. So here we are behind the safety car. Many people have, most of the people have stayed out. People who have pit, I am guessing that was because of damage. But in P1 we have Sharu currently behind the safety car. Leo is P2. Stein is P3. Nicky has retired from the session. That looks like it is out of the Ascari chicane. So Nicky having troubles through there, it seems, today. Let's see how... and it disappears there, but yeah. Just seem to lose it in some way through there. So Stein P3. P4 behind the safety car we have Julian. P5 we have Shaq. P6 NSX Berra. P7 is Barry. P8 is Mitchell. To say he did start last place and he's now up to P8. Decent running there from him. P9 we have Mart. P10 Luke Robertson. P11 Izzy. P12 NSX Unseen. P13 is Bo. P14 is Vedran. P15 is Thierry, and P16 is 3Sync. So we just have 2 drivers left to catch up to the back of this safety car train, and that could mean we will be going at the end of this lap, potentially. So the first safety car of this race, and we have 3 drivers out. We have Scotty, Fragile Tunnel and Nicky out of this race currently. 16 runners left. Wonder how many more safety cars there's going to be in this race, as there are a few places where you can lose it. And safety car is in this lap, so we will be back to green flag running. So there are a few places where people can lose it on this track. There is the exit of the first chicane under traction, or if you get on the curb a little bit too much. There is through the second chicane, the second corner of the second chicane. That curb on the inside can send you into low Earth orbit, as we see drivers weaving massively to warm up their tyres. Anyway, Chiru leading this restart. When will he opt to go? Holding up the pack, weaving, warming his tyres, and it looks like he has gone. But no real advantage gained there. Trying to break the slipstream to Leo, but Leo is right at the back of him. Looks up the inside. He is up the inside, but Chiru holds it round the outside of turn 2 just, but Leo does get him on the exit. So Leo up into P1 there. Let's go back here. Izzy has had a moment and he's dropped down the order. Oh no, Izzy. Is he missing an end plate there and the corner? And Marty's also down in 16th, but back up to the front. Giroux has re-overtaken Leo. There is another spin there. That looks like Vedran, who's had a moment. Or maybe been held up by another driver somewhere. And that's Mitchell. Mitchell has had a moment out of Ascari, one of the other places, which is a nightmare for on this game. So that has brought out another safety car straight away. So what's going on here at the front? Carnage. Yes, absolute carnage everywhere. We have Stein, Barry, Unseen, Vedran and Izzy all in the pits, probably repairing damage. In fact, Stein potentially changing onto them mediums for an early strategy call there. Pitting under the safety car to get a free pit stop. So here we go again, another safety car. I said there would be safety cars in this race. I did say it. So, on to as I did say, there are many places where people can spin here. As I already mentioned, the first chicane and the second chicane, that curb on the inside can send you into low Earth orbit. If you don't get sent by that curb, the outside curb on the exit can completely remove all traction if it wants to. And then you have the Ascari chicane, the inside curb on the right-hander, as it starts to raise, can be deadly, as there is a half spinning. That is Julian having a spin there at the second chicane. Would love to know how he spun it there. Under safety car as well. He'll be kicking himself after that. So, yeah, the middle curb of the right-hander as it raises, which you will see here, the second part of the right-hander as it raises, that can cause a spin. The inside curb on the exit, that can cause a spin. And the outside curb on the exit, if you get the power down a bit too much, you're gone. So we've got 3 drivers still to catch up the field here, being Izzy, Vedran and Unseen. Let's see. They should be caught up by the start of the next lap, hopefully, and then we can go back to green flag racing once again. Let's see if we can get more than 1 lap in between the end of this safety car and, well, hopefully there won't be another safety car, but if there is, please more than 1 lap. As Luke Robertson gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision with 3 sync. So we have a collision under safety car. And Luke Robertson, the driver in front, getting the penalty as well. So this time under the safety car, Chiru P1, Leo P2. These two have been up there all race. P3 we have Shaq. P4 we have Luke Robertson. P5 3 sync, both Aston Martins. High up in the points so far. P6 we have Bo. P7 Thierry. Trying to work his way back up towards the top after that bad start to the race, as we do have the safety car in this lap. P8 is Mark, P9 is Stein, after pitting under the safety car, getting a free pit stop for an early strategy call there. P10 we have Barry, P11 we have Izzy, P12 Vedran, P13 NSX Berra, P14 NSX Unseen, the 2 NSX lads there towards the back, and P5 we have Julien. So, safety car restart. Let's go back to the front and watch this. Drivers weaving, getting some temperature into their tyres. When will Chiru go this time? Let us wait and see. Let's go on board with Leo and see. And Chiru is gone. Looks to have caught Leo out a little bit there. Everyone else behind looks to have been caught out massively by that restart. Leo in the slipstream. Looking down the inside. And the switchback move. Can he get the better exit? They are side by side here. Through the long right-hander down into the second chicane. Who will come out on top here? Come on, camera. Leo down the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Chiru holds on to the place. Slightly pushed Leo wide a little bit there on the exit, but Leo's still going. At the moment, this is looking like it could be an interesting battle for the lead here between these two drivers. 3Sync did get past Bo as well. Bo on the hard tyres, so he will have a pace disadvantage here. Anyway, let's go back to Leo and Shiru here. Go back to this battle for first place, as Luke Robertson has overtaken Barry here. Leo in the slipstream moves out to the outside, to the inside. Nope, just having a little look, seeing if it could get past, but nothing on there just yet. Down into the second chicane. Looks like he's too far back to try and make a move. We'll just hang on here and wait for the DRS. So who's off here? That is Mart, having a spin, facing the wrong way on the track. So that is another spin, not another DNF just yet. Thierry down in P7, pressurising Stein in front. Has a little look to the inside into Parabolica, but doesn't go for a move there. So DRS is enabled this lap. Shaq, 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane as he pits off his 12-lap-old soft tyres onto a fresh set of mediums. Anyway, let's have a look up here, see this battle. These two, so quick compared to the rest currently. So far ahead of the rest of the pack here as they come through the Lesmos. Leo will have DRS on the run down to the Ascari chicane. Is he close enough to go for a move? Or will he hold back and wait for the main straight? Moves to the inside to have a look, but no, doesn't go for the move. Holding back, just sticking with Shiru here. On the approach to Parabolica. Leo needs a good exit here to have a chance of overtaking. Takes a shallower line there. And that is Mart crashing out. Oh no, Leo cannot get the overtake done due to the safety car being called out once again. Due to Mart crashing out of Ascari. Another victim of that Ascari chicane in this race. And that is the third safety car here, as Luke Robertson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we have Izzy in the pits, Barry in the pits, Izzy going on to fresh soft tyres, Barry on fresh mediums. So, third safety car here of this race. The racecraft has looked relatively clean in this race. These DNFs have mostly been, by the looks of it, the curbs catching people out. And I did say at the start that some of these curbs were a bit deadly. So we have another couple of laps under the safety car. Mitchell, yes, he did have a very good start there, very unlucky to crash out. after starting last place, and you were up fighting for the points. Very unlucky. And we do have loads of drivers pitting here for soft tyres. The medium starters pitting for the soft tyres. Free pit stop under safety car. Taking these softs to the end. Will be very minimal tyre wear for them, and that's... who's that spinning? Is that Bo? That is Bo spinning out of the pits on his fresh soft tyres. That won't help him. I was just saying under the safety car there will be minimal tyre wear due to the slower driving. So these soft tyres can easily make it to the end from here. And Bo has a spin, so that won't help him for tyre wear. So, as it stands, it is AlphaTauri first and second behind this safety car, with Leo in the Alfa Romeo in P3. Thierry up into P4 after a spin, loss of front wing and having to pit. Thierry has found his way up to P4. He will be looking to battle here with this top three and hopefully get onto a podium this race. P5 we have Shaq, P6 we have Bo, P7 3 Sync, P8 NSX Berra, P9 Vedran, P10 Julian, P11 Izzy, P12 NSX Unseen, P13 Barry, P14 Luke Robertson. We have 4 drivers here on the medium tyres, being Stein, Shaq, Barry and Luke Robertson. Everyone else is on a fresh set of soft tyres after taking a free pit stop. So this is going to be an exciting little sprint to the end here. Let's see if Stein on his 7-lap-old mediums can hold off all the soft tyre runners and bring it home for first place. It's going to be tough on them mediums with all these fast drivers behind them on the faster compound of tyre. And we do have the safety car in this lap, so it's time to slow up, weave, get some temperature into those tyres before we are go. It'll be interesting to see when Stein decides to go here. Chiroux left it somewhat like set off at an average kind of spot in the past two, just on the pit lane entry. And it looks like Stein has gone just before Parabolica here, gone a lot earlier than previously. But Chiroux and Leo managed to keep up with him. Doesn't look like much going on there in turn one. Nope, everyone going nice and single file. Thierry got caught out a little bit by the early go under the safety car. And is this Chiroux going for a move on the outside? No. Stein just moving to the left to defend the position there. And that is yellow flags. That is a Red Bull. That is Izzy. That second chicane. Taking another victim. Is there any damage? There doesn't look to be. So just a spin by the looks of it. As we go back to the front here, Stein's still ahead here, but being pressured by Cheroux and Leo. Right up his gearbox here. And Bo with a fastest lap of 1:21.5. Cheroux is making the move here and gets past. So, is there going to be a bit of teamwork going on here? Yellow flags. Sabina coming together between a couple of drivers, or was it just slow traffic due to 2x2 through the first chicane? Doesn't appear to be much damage there. Stein has been overtaken by Leo now as well. Oh, that's what happened. Thierry is down the order now, as there's an Aston Martin coming onto the track. Luckily doesn't get in the way. That was Shaq who had a spin. What's going on here? So hard for me to keep track of it all. But Thierry down in P10 currently as it stands. Must have had some kind of incident somewhere. Doesn't look to be any damage on that front wing. And Cheroux setting a fastest lap, 1:21.0. Still got Leo for company. Still within that 1 second DRS barrier. Stein on the mediums, dropping back a bit. So let's have a quick look down here. Bo and NSX Berra both quite close here. And then we have a few gaps forming down to 3 Sync, and then from him we have NSX Unseen and Thierry. Both within DRS of the respective cars, and then some bigger gaps behind them. So, oh, Leo has got past Cheroux into that first chicane with the help of the DRS there as well. This is going to be an almighty battle here to the end, as Cheroux's looking to go down the inside here into the second chicane. And Cheroux gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That throws this race wide open here for the top 3. And Easy gets a 3-second time penalty as well for multiple warnings. So Leo with the DRS. Stein has caught up to them due to the battling. Cheroux covering off the inside line there. But Leo still right on him. We're going 3 wide here into Parabolica. Stein has got past both drivers. Leo still in P2, but Cheroux now down into P3. As that is a McLaren of Luke becoming another victim of Ascari. But let's go back to this. Stein on the mediums in P1 currently. Leo in P2 on the soft tyres. Giroux in P3 also on the soft tyres. But it is a virtual safety car, so excitement, 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 and we are back under green flag racing. Let's see what happens here as NSX Barrett has overtaken Bo there. NSX Barrett, Bo and Julian all in a little battle there. Luke opts to retire in the pits. Izzy is in the pits, getting a fresh set of soft tyres as well. Down in P13. So, back up to this battle for the race win. Giroux running a little bit wide there. But Giroux with the 3-second penalty. He will need to show some incredible pace here to get the win, but I can't see that happening at this stage in the race. Leo overtaking Stein with the DRS into turn 1, and Stein has had a spin through turn 1 and coming back onto the track in a very dangerous manner there, right into the path of 3Sync, I believe that was. Don't see a damaged front wing on an Aston Martin, but it was definitely an Aston Martin. He came back across. So back up at the top, this looks like, provided he can keep it clean, this is Leo's race to lose now. Leo 1.8 seconds ahead of Giroux, who does have a 3-second time penalty to his name. Followed closely by Julian, and Vedran close to Julian as well. Thierry is back up again into P5. Leo setting the fastest lap with a 1:20.9. But Thierry, after all his misfortune in this race, is still somehow in P5. He could be up there battling for the win, but it's just not gone his way today. These gaps at the top that are forming, not looking good. That's yellow flags. Is that Unseen that had a moment there? Not 100% sure, but Vedran does have DRS here on Giroux, on the soft tyres, against the soft tyres. Ooh, okay, wait. I think I missed something there. Julian in P2 has did something happen? Did they just overtake? Or was that what the yellow flags was? People got caught up a bit and Julian just went right through. Giroux in P3, Vedran in P4, Thierry in P5. Got a lovely podium battle here. Giroux with the 3-second penalties as well, remember. So, as it stands, it looks like Giroux would be finishing P5, which would promote Vedran onto the podium position. So, who will it be, Vedran or Thierry, getting that final podium spot? We will wait and see. Julian, 1.9 seconds back from Leo. Starting lap 25 here, 3 more laps to go. And Leo has that 1.9 second advantage out front if he can keep it clean and keep it penalty free here. He should cross the line in first place with the win. Julian in P2, closely followed by Charou and Vedran. Thierry also there in the mix, ready to pounce. Stein sets the fastest lap with a 1:19.7, very good lap there, on his fresh soft tyres after he did make a mistake. Thierry, that is a mistake there from Charou, running wide, and Thierry gets the overtake up into P4. Vedran also passes up into P3 on the podium currently. And now Charou will be just sat there hoping for a mistake from anyone in the top 4. But these drivers, the experience they have. Thierry and Vedran both with DRS. Thierry looks to be gaining, moves to the outside. They are side by side through. Oh, there's a bit of contact between Thierry and Vedran. Vedran keeps his position, as that is NSX Unseen having another moment there in turn 1. Leo still 1.8 seconds ahead, out in front, having a wonderful race here, as we see Izzy there having a little moment out of well, on the exit of Ascari. So let's go back to this battle for P3 here. Vedran currently occupying 3rd place. Thierry is in P4. Charou is there as well, but with his 3-second time penalty. Even if he does overtake both drivers, still probably won't get P3. And we are now on the final lap here. Leo with a 1.6 second advantage. Thierry down the straight, goes for the overtake on Vedran, and oh, Vedran looked to just go a little bit deep into turn 1 there and got caught out. And Thierry is up into P3 here. Charou in P4, Vedran in P5 now after that. But Leo's still 1.4 seconds ahead here. If he keeps it clean for the rest of this lap, he will take home a race win. And Thierry, after all his unfortune in this race, could be coming home in P3 on the podium. Julian is gaining on Leo, but it looks like it could be too little too late, as Leo rounds Parabolica for the final time this race. 0.9 seconds ahead, weaving to the line and crosses in. Oh, that weaving, he crossed the line just a little bit too much and picked up a 3-second time penalty. And a 20-second for ignoring yellow flags? What? Okay, what's happened there? I don't know. This is currently telling me Julian P1, Thierry P2, Giroud in P3, Vedran in P4. Okay. What happened to Leo there? Let me check the race director quickly. Incidents. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a scroll. So, some drivers with unserved penalties. Here at the end, exceeding track limits warning. Multiple warnings, 3 seconds. And then, right at the end, ignoring yellow flags, 20 seconds. That looked to be after he crossed the line. I imagine that'll be an appeal and a report there. I missed who it said the driver of the day was, unfortunately. But I think my driver of the day in that race, I think, has to go to Thierry, starting P7 on the grid, dropping down to last place, well, into the bottom 3 on that final lap, on the first lap. Leo there, 23 seconds worth of penalties. But yeah, your race winner today is Julian. P2 is Thierry. P3 is Giroud. Even with his 3 seconds worth of penalties, just missing out, we have Vedran, P5 NSX Unseen, and P6 Barry, and the rest I have forgotten. P7 Leo seemed to have been done a bit dirty there by the game, but I am not 100% sure. We will have to wait and see. Anyway, let's see. Let's get these drivers in for interviews, provided I have them. Oh, come on, where are you? Giroud and we have Thierry. I am just looking for Julian, can't seem to find him. There he is, got him. There. So that is all 3 podium sitters invited for interviews. We have Thierry here already. I don't really know what to say about your race there. Congratulations or unlucky. It was a bit of both for
Yeah.
you, wasn't it?
It was a little bit of a what if race because I crashed at the start. I think Bo got an amazing start of the line, and then Vedran closed the door too late, and he collected me then as well. So I lost my whole front wing, and yeah, so I was fucked.
Yeah, that's who I'll invite again quickly. I'll see if I can get see if I have him to get Leo into the party, because I don't know what happened exactly at the end there. Yeah, he got a 3-second penalty as as he was weaving across the line, but then also a 20-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah, I know. I was sat here in shock. He ended up P7 in the end. If it was just a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, he should have been on the podium still. At least.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what happened, but I'm not sure. But
Julian, here we are, the race winner.
Yes.
Under strange circumstances here.
Yeah.
So, we have P1 and P2. Is Sharu going to join, or does he not normally do interviews?
Sharu, I'm not sure. I don't think he will join. So, yesterday he didn't join either. So.
Okay, so I think we will start with Julian then. So, congratulations on the win there. Do you want to talk us through that race for you? How was it?
Yeah, the rain qualification was not the best part. I didn't have much pace and just struggling all over the place, all over the track. And then in the beginning the race went pretty fine, but when it was the second safety car, I think, I spun because I was not even maximum of RPM in the fourth gear, and I got so much wheel spin that my car just turned completely around into the wall, and the whole front wing of my car was lost, and I had to pit, and I fell back to the end of the grid to P15, and then on the softs I came back to top 10, and after that there was a safety car again, and with the safety car I went to the softs again, and then a complete chaos in the first chicane with Bo, Stinos and a few others, I think, but I don't know who it were, and I could just a few millimeters, or I lost my front wing there as well, but it went fine, and then and then Soran on the end got the 3 seconds penalty.
Yeah, so in summary, just it was a chaotic race basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations anyway on the win in these strange circumstances with the penalties that occurred right at the end. Thierry, as I already said, I don't know whether to congratulate you or I don't know.
Yeah.
Congratulations, but unlucky at the same time.
Yeah,
made a few mistakes in there.
Yeah,
could have been a win.
I was lost at one point, so I don't mind the congratulations, but yeah, it was like Julian said, a chaotic race, and had some few good battles with Unseen, and but I think he caught up in an incident with Vedran, so we couldn't just continue with the battle, which was a shame, but yeah, overall I really enjoyed the race. It was very chaotic, and there were a lot of incidents, which is always, um, yeah, I think not a good sign, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I overall I enjoyed the race, and yeah, I'm happy with yeah, actually P3, but yeah, the standing said P2, but I think it was P3.
Uh, no, it was the standings definitely say P2. You, I don't know. I don't know what it would be for you. I think it would have been with that 3 second. It probably would have been P3 on track if Leo hadn't have got that 3 second penalty. Yeah. But with that and the random 20 second as well, then yeah, you are P2 this race.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm happy
you
with
you had a couple of comeback moments though that race. First lap when you
yeah.
when you had your
Yeah.
incident and you came back. I think the third safety car you were up in the top 5, and then on the restart you had another little moment, didn't you?
Yeah, true. I think I was at like 2 points. I was lost because I also spun in the first chicane, which was quite funny because I was in a party with Bo and he spun behind the safety car in the first chicane, so I had a little bit of a laugh. But then I spun in the chicane on the same spot or the same thing, so he laughed at me, which was quite funny. But yeah, overall I really enjoyed the race overall. So yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Well, yeah. Very congratulations to the 2 recovery drives in one race there. To be honest.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the P2. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get anyone else in now, so I think that will do it for today's stream. Thank you all very, very much for joining. Next race will be the dreaded Monaco.
Oh,
So, drivers, thoughts on Monaco?
not good. It's too narrow for F1 at the moment, so
Yeah,
I don't like this.
it's too narrow and the cars are too wide.
Yeah, exactly.
Julian, your thoughts?
Yeah, I do like the track, but as you said, it's too narrow to really race there.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, anyway, hope to see you all. Lovely. Izzy says, I'm busy for Monaco. Of course
Me
you
too.
are, Izzy. Of course you are. Anyway, thank you for joining for today's stream for this absolutely chaotic race here. Hope to see you all again next week for the Monaco Grand Prix. Not sure who the commentator will be for that race. Depends if I have work or not. But yeah, hope to see you all again, same time, same place, next week. Bye!